Hi, Stephen here from Son of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 29 of the July Daily Draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Unfolding Path Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the Ten of Cups, so this is like the good family setting, isn't it? It's the happy family, it's the mutually shared happiness and contentment, it's that emotional, relational fulfillment that we get. And we have the family scene here. And to depict the fact that this can mean anything, doesn't have to be like the traditional family setting. It can be, of course, and quite often is. But we have two women with the children here instead of a man and a woman. So very modern, very inclusive. And it lends even further to mean that it's whatever setting we share our happiness in with other people. It can be, as I say, a traditional family or another kind of family, extended family, family of our choosing, like a family of close friends that consider themselves family, a community, a group, anything where there's that close bond and mutual sort of love and happiness and fulfillment. And for some of us, it's going to be the family setup. For others, it's going to be different setting. We all have different sort of ideas of what this situation would be for us. And this is like the ultimate fulfillment. The nine, the card preceding this, to me is all about, is about personal, individual fulfillment and contentment. This takes it further and brings it outward to not only ourselves, but to other people. So how do we aspire to share that contentment with others? How do we have a view, a picture in our minds of what it would be like in this card for us? What is that ultimate sense of not just contentment and love and being satisfied with life, but in a relationship point of view, or it's what brings that contentment and happiness, and what is it that we actually aspire to attain to reach that? At the very bottom line, this to me represents happiness that overflows from ourselves to others, and that we can also receive it from other people into ourselves. So it's that mutually shared fulfillment, happiness, positive energy. And if we don't yet have that, or to the degree that we feel that we could or should, then that's something we can aim for. But as I say, that what we're aiming for can be different for each one of us. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the traditional family setup of getting married, having children. It can be, of course, and quite often is, and there's nothing, and that's great. But there are people that won't get married, have kids, or at least not in the traditional sense these days. There are different kinds of relationships now and setups. You know, the unit that is called the family is made up of a variety of ways and people. And as I say, it can be the family we choose, the people that we feel close to, that we're not necessarily related to them by blood or marriage, but we have a bond between us that ties us together, and we can share, these feelings, this happiness amongst ourselves, whatever the situation may be. If we have that, then we have that kind of communal happiness and contentment that this card to me represents. So it's saying that we can reach for this, we can attain this, but we have to have a clear picture in our minds about what that means for us. Now, but there is a possibility that what we start by imagining may be one thing, but then life takes a certain turn and we end up finding it in a different kind of way than what we first imagined. That's also possible. But the overall feeling of this shared happiness and contentment is what this message is about. Okay, so let's see which Oracle card we get to go with that. We have the Sad Embrace. Sometimes if we feel alone, sad, that contributes to, we sort of wrap ourselves around in it. Whereas when we have this setup of connections with other people, we can lift ourselves out of this, or they can help us lift us out of this cycle of sadness or feeling low and isolated by these connections that we have. This is like the other side. This is when we don't have that. But we can go from that to that if we allow ourselves the opportunities and don't close ourselves up from those opportunities. And I think that's what these cards are saying. Don't close yourself off from the opportunities for connection, because this is where this happiness, contentment can come from and lift you out of this feeling low and lonely and sad. This is what can bring us the positivity that we need. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 30. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.